Welcome to Choffy and a Crossword, brought to you by Choffy Brewed Chocolate. Delicious alternative to caffeine. How we doing today, family? Hello, Twitch. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. We got Rick in the house and Jay's in the house. Will saying happy hump day. Durango's here. And Tim, welcome, welcome. Guys, are you all following each other? If you're not, you know what to do. Actually, on Twitch, desktop, it's easy to follow. On mobile, you have to click a few times, but let me know if you need any help with that. Oh my Lord, Bethany. Okay, guys, story time. Bethany and I have known each other since can I say the 90s? Is that possible? Oh my hell. Is that even allowed? Can we be that old? I don't even know. But Bethany and I met in Nashville doing a recital, became fast friends, roommates in New York on 84th Street and Columbus Avenue. And remember our rent was what we thought was so expensive, $750 a month. And that broke us. It's like $750 to live quite literally 4 buildings off of Central Park West in the heart of the Upper West Side with the roof deck thing. Of course, not a finished one. Oh, Bethany, can I just go back and grab that rent? 90s, so young. Oh, if rent and weight were retro. Becky, welcome from Idaho. Oh my gosh. Yes, we have Jay and Bethany in the house. I love this. So Jay and Bethany and I have been besties for a long, long time. Guys, we're going to do a weather check here. Take a look outside here in downtown Rochester, New York. It is a beautiful day. Look at that sky in a second. Oh, it's coming. I can feel it. Are we going to see the blue? It's blue. Well, you'll just have to trust me. You can see the sunshine there. It is gorgeous. It is probably, Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 64 degrees.
64 degrees.
Expect a low of 37 degrees.
Oh, 3 days ago, it was snowing and we had a few inches, and now 64 degrees. Guys, panning out on the other side, we have my church. Remember our beloved church right there? Get a little side view. Okay, we are here. It's time to get down to business. We are here to solve the Wednesday puzzle. Will is getting antsy. He says 6:14 for his time. Guys, at stake this week is... Oh, hey, Becky saying hi from Instagram. We are naming this beauty. I'm talking about the Pyrex, not the bunny. A one-of-a-kind. Actually, it's not Pyrex. It's Corningware Pyro Ceram. And it's a one-of-a-kind. We don't know anything about it, but I think it looks like opera singers. It kind of looks like a man boy singing with a little toupee. Some people see eyes. Some people see butterflies. So if you win naming rights this Sunday, then you can decide what to call it. And I will actually affix your name to the bottom, and I'll show you what happened last week. We named this beauty Rare New Mexico, and Marcel won. Queen Marcel, that's what the queen is for. She named her Raz or him. Most of my dishes actually are male, or I should say they identify that way. Who knows if they'll stay that way? It is 2024 after all. Okay, so we're going to get started with the countdown clock. If you're new here, countdown clock comes up. You have 20 seconds to decide how many minutes, how many seconds we will take to solve today's puzzle. Closest without going over is a daily winner. Then we have the spinny wheel, the cheer wheel on Sunday, and we do elimination. So we spin, and then whoever it lands on is eliminated. Then we take that name off, spin again, etc. And when we get down to 2, the spinner lands on the winner. And of course, also, we are playing a monthly game. This is a long game. Most daily winners in a month gets a free sub to my Twitch channel. Turquoise is a male, absolutely. A cis Pyrex collector. Yes, that's right, cis Pyrex. It's a lot of S sounds in there. Jay says TikTok's going away. Is that possible? Oh, Helicopter Willie. That's right. I feel like that could conjure up some other. Well, anyways, I won't go there. Okay, so is TikTok going away? Oh, this makes me very sad. If it's going away, I need to quickly get all my I've got probably over 500 recipes saved on there that I bookmarked that I need to go get out of TikTok. Okay, here comes that countdown clock. We'll see you back here in 20. Good luck. Okay, we are back. Dorita, welcome in. Is this your lunch break? We're going to try to get you out before your lunch break is over. And of course, so far this week, we have had Dorita, myself, and Jay Opera as winners. So who else will join them on the Helicopter Willie wheel? We'll find out. All right, let's take that inhale together. And out. Welcome, live solvers. Welcome, replay viewers, to Choffy and a Crossword. We're solving the New York Times crossword from Wednesday, March 13th, 2024 by Drew Schmenner. Edited by Will Shorts. And away we go. One across. Old Lang Syne. Played the role of. Was. It's only 3 letters. Sites at overnight rest stops. Not sure. That's hilarious. 5 letters. Variety of Indian tea. I think I'm going to go with Assam. Eel at a sushi restaurant. Unagi, I think. Becky can confirm that. Literary character who cries, "You're glumping the pond where the humming fish hummed." That is the Lorax. When the going gets tough, the early bird gets the worm. I'm going to go with mixed metaphor. Oh, I hope that's right. Visibly in awe is agape. Sex and the City actress Sarah Jessica Parker. That's hilarious. Snort. Jeff Bridges' Big Lebowski stoner role familiarly. I've never seen that. The something. D blank blank blank. Hung loosely as draped. What's needed for a who's on first routine? A duo? Unworthy of debate is moot. Listing near a museum door, perhaps. Maybe it's the hours. Interwebs is URL. Blank miss. R blank blank miss. Viva. Okay, something ain't right. I think it's Ole Miss. Maybe it ain't. You are interwebs. Listing near a museum door, perhaps. I'm going to go with donor. Interwebs is the net. There we go. The dude. Cool. Wide awake. Alert. American blank. S blank 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 A. Huntsville's home is Alabama. Garbage is waste. Walk loudly could be tramp or trump. American Samoa. Circuitry units or amps. Lyric poet from Lesbos is Sappho. Flag waver specialty. Semaphore. Biblical verb ending ETH or ATH. Make amends is atone. What the stone is and a stone fruit is a seed. The Simpsons' neighbor is Ned. Memo heading is in regards. Oh, semis. Overhead features on sports cars are moon roofs. Southwestern wolf is a lobo, maybe. O in World War II radio lingo. O is for OB something. Why are you in such a rush? Question mark. So something. City with 40 islands and nearly 350 lakes within its limits. City. O blank L blank. Any ideas there? Whatever floats your boat. Question mark. The dude. Okay, yes, I got some help there. Appreciate the help. It filled itself in. In the end, best actor nominee for 12 Years a Slave. Don't know. Doesn't hesitate. Could be axe. Variety of Indian tea. Another one. 4 letters. Darn in Germany is ach. Oh, chai tea. Famed art patron Henry Tate, I think in London. Dampens could be wets. Word with soul or sob. Sob. S-I blank T blank blank. Oh yeah, I'm never gonna be able to spell this actor's name. Houston NFL player. Oh. TEI something? Huh. Doorway feature could be a jam. Manhattan Hoops venue in brief is Madison Square Garden. Sensation on a roller coaster. G something. Anything else? NBA great nickname Diesel. Don't know. Close call. 5 letters. My blank treat. Put your money away. Cosmetics mogul Estee Lauder. Derrieres are rears. Some traffic directors. Cones. Let's go with Shaq O'Neal. Close call. Blank blank ARE. Sensation on a roller coaster. Oh, a scare. A G-force. There we go. Web attachments. Mascots. No, it doesn't. Web attachments. Something ain't right here, but we'll figure it out. LM Sincola, welcome from Instagram. Texan. Oh, a Texan. Aha. So that must mean Viva Rex. Web attachments. Insects. In an unprecedented manner, as never before. Stood on hind legs with up. I'm going to go with D. Kind of school. Blank, blank, D. Sound of a roar, maybe. V. Blank, 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 blank. Practice piece is an etude. Work whose name comes from the Greek for sing is ode. Destination for scuba divers could be a reef. Sealy competitor is Serta. Stood on hind legs with up. R-A blank E-D. Sound of a roar maybe is Vroom. Med school. March Madness component. That's going to be Final Four. Eve Ensler wrote the Vagina Monologues. Amount at stake. Ends in R. Several is a few. How about a wager? Ending with lime or orange is aid. Escape is elude or evade. Suddenly encounters trouble. Hits a snag. This is going to be evade. What some online blockers block is ads. Okay, now we're down to this little thing. O in World War II radio lingo. Oh, my Lord. Jay, I'm not going to read your answer if you cheated. You know, you could have just not told us and we would never have known. I'm going to go with Oslo. Why are you in such a rush so soon? Screenwriter Nora Ephron. Whatever floats your boat. How about C and Oboe? Hey, all right. That's 6 minutes, 16 seconds. All right, guys. Who's lining up to spank Jay? Who's going to spank him? Appreciate the info there. Yeah, I never would have guessed that. Oh, it looks like Rick is first in line. Guys, it can be like that scene in Airplane where they line up to slap that lady who's like getting hysterical. And there's a long line of people with increasingly violent objects to beat her with. All right, so 6:16. The question is, who is the winner today? Okay. Oh, Jay is over. Durango. Oh, Becky's over. Tim. Wait a minute. There was one more. Guys, did anyone come closer than Will, who had 614? Did anyone come closer than Will? That is awesome. Guys, I'm pretty sure that that Will is the winner today. Yeah, Will had to step into work, so he put in his guess a little early. That's almost a spot on guess. So yes, Will is the official winner today. Sorry to say, Dorita. Dorita, of course, already has a win this week. Awesome job, Will. Did we notice a theme going on? Because I did not. I was so ready to spank Jay. You know, I think maybe should we let the winner spank Jay? Jay, do you want to spank from Will? Oh, yes. Will was just a little bit probably probably right before you came in to read it, possibly. Good going, Will. Welcome to the club, Jay says. Jay does not get to say that very often. So congrats, Will. Okay. All right. Jay is up for it. We will arrange the spanking. We will. So what we're going to do now is just give me 1.2 seconds here. And well, you know what? We'll come back to that. Okay. What we're going to do is go through the puzzle, because maybe you're just learning how to solve crosswords. Maybe you want to know how we got some of the answers. What the heck is the theme? Because I'm not sure. Old Lang Syne is one across. Played the role of was semis or sites at overnight rest stops. That's hilarious. Snort. Huntsville's home is Alabama. Make amends is atone. That could also be clued as workday lunchtime, perhaps, or something, at 1. Sarah Jessica Parker. Semaphore is a flag waver specialty. That's part of the theme. Agape is visibly in awe. To walk loudly is to tromp. Ned. Oakley dokley. Ned Flanders is the Simpsons neighbor. Mixed metaphor. When the going gets tough, the early bird gets the worm. What's needed for a who's on first routine? 2 people. So soon. Ach, in German. Listing near a museum door. Not ours, but a donor. Lobo is a southwestern wolf. Guys, I'm not going to try this. Shwetali Geof. No. There is the best actor nominee for 12 Years a Slave. 15 letters across. Famed art patron Henry Tate. Guys, we're going to go learn about Henry Tate. I've been to the Tate Museum over there in London, so I presume he's British. We're going to find out. There's his little selfie. You know, back then, most of the photographs were like no smiles. Why? Because you had to hold that pose for minutes, and it's kind of difficult to hold a smile. Born in 1819, died at age 80, right before, well, in December of 1899. Oh, he almost made it to 1900. Not technically a new century or a new millennium, but it sure would have been a nice, like, even number there. Born in White Coppice near Chorley. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, opened a refinery. He became very wealthy, donated generously to charity. The Tate Britain opened in 1897 on the site of an old prison. He donated his collection of 65 contemporary paintings. What else? Yeah. He's buried at West Norwood Cemetery, blah, blah, blah. Park Hill became a nunnery, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you know, no syphilis, no scandals to speak of. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, the Tate Modern is awesome. Let's see. I got to work tomorrow, so just put me in for a few seconds under your time. Tomorrow, Tim. Oh, my Lord, Tim. You know, a cactus is a good thing when we get bits, but I'm going to use it to spank you. Then I'm going to use it to spank Jay for cheating. Oh, wow. Wow. Guys, you're welcome to always come in, throw in a time, and leave. Kind of like Will did. And it worked out for him today pretty well. Yeah, Tate Modern is awesome. I got to stay at the London School of Economics dorms, which is right across the street from the Tate Modern, back when I was competing in a piano voice competition in London at Wigmore Hall back in 2007. Houston Texan. Those are the NFL team. That's an NFL team of Texas. I somehow did not know that. Whatever floats your boat, ! And the answer is C. So that's one of those, like, sounds like it should be in quotes, like an oral is something you would say, but it's not. So the C literally floats a boat. Word with soul sister or sob sister. I do not know what a sob sister is. Madison Square Garden or monosodium glutamate, a Manhattan hoops venue. I'm guessing it's the former. In an unprecedented manner is as never before. That's our last theme answer. What some online blockers blocker ads. Serta is a competitor of Sealy. Some traffic directors, I think they're trying to get us to think about people, but it is cones. And our theme revealer, March Madness component that's a phonetic hint to the yellow answers. So let's take a look real quick. Final four. And let's look at the first answer, semaphore. Well, that ends in a 4. Mixed metaphor ends in a 4, spelled differently than semaphore. Then the actor, I'm going to treat him like Voldemort, whose name we shall not speak. Edgeophore, spelled differently, F-O-R, as never before, spelled differently, F-O-R-E. So we have 4 P-H-O-R-E, P-H-O-R, F-O-R, F-O-R-E, and the theme revealer has yet a 5th spelling of 4, F-O-U-R. So I think this is a home run. Every theme answer has a different spelling, including the theme revealer. It fits perfectly. What do you all think? I mean, didn't necessarily notice it while we were solving. My treat, to escape is to evade. So when you get this clue in a crossword, you can always put in the first E and the final D-E. Welcome, Desert Pickle and Tina Bina from Instagram. Let's see. You can put the E and then the D-E. And then you got to decide if it's going to be elude or evade. Kind of like roam and rove yesterday. You can put the R-O in there and then wait to see what the last two are going to be. Greek for sing is ode to a close call is a scare. Amount at stake is a wager. Med school, anything else. Variety of Indian tea is Assam. Unagi eel. The Lorax, probably my favorite Dr. Seuss book. I kind of want to go see if there's any fun trivia about the Lorax. Let's see if we can find, of course, everything that's coming up says Lorax trivia. I love this. One of the suggestions is the Lorax based on a true story? I mean, okay, maybe thematically, but ultimately, no. The Lorax is not a real story. You know what? We're just going to go look at the Lorax on Wikipedia then, I think. I love it. I love this book. I used to just sit there and stare at the pictures, even kind of like when I could barely read. I got your back on the sports clues. Yes, Tim, that gets some lasers. Oh, let's see if I can do this. Is it going to do it? Yes. Thank you very much. Awesome. I guess 5, 4, 1. Oh, do you all get it? So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, right? All of those are 4s. Okay, the Lorax. Published in 1971. Honestly, I thought it was older than that. Somehow I thought it was like 50s or 60s. It's about the plight of the environment, danger of greed causing human destruction of the natural environment. The Onceler, the Truffula trees, the Lorax. Okay, inspiration. It is believed that a Monterey cypress in La Jolla, California, if I'm pronouncing that right. I thought it was La Jolla, well into adulthood. It's believed that this Monterey cypress was the inspiration. And alas, in 2019, the tree fell down. Yeah. Controversy. Oh, of course. In 1988, a school district in California kept the book on a reading list for 2nd graders. There was a controversy because the people in the town said the book was unfair to the logging industry. I'm glad to know that 2024 isn't the only year where we can't handle anything. We're offended at everything. It seems like it's been going on for a while. There was a TV special and a feature film, a musical. Oh my Lord. A musical adaptation of the Lorax was originally included in the script for Seussical the musical, but cut before the show opened. All right. Cool. The Lorax. Lorax is a cautionary tale. It is indeed. Draped is hung loosely. Waste is garbage. Wide awake is alert. American Samoa, Sappho. Guys, we got to go learn about Sappho. We got to. You perhaps have heard the adjective sapphic. So, her picture is different than some other pictures. Oh, that's probably because she lived way, way back, 630 to 570 BC. Only me, or I cannot calculate ages in BC. It's like, I guess she was 50, 60, 570, 630 to 570. She lived on the island of Lesbos, or was from there, known for her lyric poetry, written to be sung while accompanied by music, was regarded as one of the greatest lyric poets. Most of her poetry is now lost, and what is extant has mostly survived in fragmentary form. Wow. Okay. Little is known of her life. She was from a wealthy family in Lesbos. No one knows her parents' names. She might have had 3 brothers. And she was exiled to Sicily. She probably wrote 10,000 lines of poetry total. Okay. Let's see. Sort of repeating itself here. 3 brothers. Yes. How did she die? I'm guessing we probably don't know. So here is a fragment of papyrus. Can you imagine being able to read that? Like finding this thing that's thousands of years old. That's just amazing to me. And here is some of the papyrus that it's been found on. Wow. Very cool. So, according to legend, her poetry was lost because the church disapproved of her morals. I mean, when in Lesbos, is that how the phrase goes? Let's see. Okay, only 1 poem is complete of all of the poems we know of her. Everything else is like fragments. And we did not find any of her fragments until 1879, but we knew of her because other ancient authors quoted her works. All right, I'm trying to get to what might be the most obvious thing. So there is a kind of, what shall I say, a corollary between Lesbos and Sappho. Sappho had a girlfriend. Play the opening song. Okay, Jay, I know you're in ads right now, but I'm not sure which one you mean. 1 of 14. No. 14 ads? There's no way. Guys, are you all seeing 14 ads? Okay, this is quite a long. Aha! Sexuality. The word lesbian is an allusion to Sappho, originating from the name of the island where she was born. So she's kind of like the first lesbian, right? The reason we define lesbian like we do is because of Sappho. That's what I was trying to get to. Her sexuality is still debated. Early translators of Sappho sometimes heterosexualized her poetry. Her poetry is full of homoerotic feelings, however. Okay, so did you know about Sappho? Had you heard of her? She really put Lesbos on the map, I guess. Okay, biblical verb ending ETH. Moon roofs, overhead features NRE, in regards to INRE. Memo heading, stone and a fruit is a seed. The dude on the Big Lebowski. Amps is circuitry units. Unworthy of debate is moot. Interesting here, right? Because people sometimes say a moot point meaning something up for debate, but in fact, it's the opposite, right? Sort of like how flammable and inflammable are synonyms. And don't get me started on that. Yeah, it's true. Unthawed, thawed. City with 40 islands and nearly 350 lakes. Oslo. Oboe is a O in World War II radio lingo. screenwriter Nora Ephron doesn't hesitate as axe. Chai tea hits a snag. Net. Ole Miss. Vivat Rex. Long live the king. Dampens is wets. A doorway feature is a jam. Web attachments are insects. I like that. Eve Ensler. Guys, we have a lot of what are we going to say? Like allusions to things. We have Sappho, and in the exact corresponding section of the puzzle, we have Eve Ensler, the writer of the Vagina Monologues. I'll let you all put two and two together. What's going on here? Maybe there's a sub theme here. Destination for scuba divers is a reef. A G-force is a sensation on a roller coaster. Vroom is the sound of a roar. A practice piece is an etude. Reared up, stood on hind legs. Shaq O'Neal, known as Diesel. Derrieres are rears. Estee Lauder, several is a few. Go full diva, and orangeade limeade. Guys, that's our puzzle today. That is our puzzle. And a huge congrats to Will. And a reminder that no Beardo Weirdo this week, as Blaine, I believe, is flying today. Blaine and Thomas flying over to the Kiwi land. I can't imagine how long that flight is. I flew to South Africa direct from Atlanta one time, and that was quite long. At that point, it was one of the longest flights available in the world. Uncle Rick, of course, guys, we know the weenus is this. Just so I don't get shadow banned on Twitch. Welcome, Vintage Stuff, over on Instagram. Good to have you here. I don't envy their long flight. I know Becky knows long flights, right? So, Becky, when you would fly Idaho to Japan, was that like Boise, which I learned is not Boise, Boise with an S sound? Did anyone else know that? Did you fly like Boise to LA to Tokyo, I guess? I'm glad most of my long flight days are over. I used to fly back and forth from Tel Aviv, and boy, that airport is a whole other thing because it's so secure. And if you're not native Israeli and you're flying out, it is an enormous pain in the ass. Let's just put it that way. I had a big old Arabic visa stamped on my passport from when I went to Oman. And so I got the full interview, which was usually no less than 3 to 4 hours. And, you know, they're taking apart like my razor, like my electric razor, like making sure there's no bombs in there. Who do I know in Oman? Can I name 20 friends I went on the trip with? And, you know, this had been like 8 years previous. It was crazy. But we appreciate high security. It was the best connection. Ooh, let's see. Boise to Seattle to Tokyo. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Yes, so Rick, from now on, you will say Boise, not Boise. I can get confirmation from Becky, but I'm pretty sure it's an S sound. There's a song. There's no Z in Boise. There we go. But, you know, it's very American for us to make a voiced S turn into a Z between vowels, right? Think about well, let's see. Advertise, T-I-S-E, right? The S is between an I and an E, so it makes a Z sound. I'm sure there are other words. Oh, rise. How about that? Rise, fall, R-I-S-E. We don't say rice. If we did, it would be R-I-C-E. Should we change Boise's spelling to B-O-I-C-E? Perhaps. All right, guys, we're going to go raid Ella. All right, I think Ella's still live. I'm going to go just confirm this. Welcome, Pyrex Dealer Land. Yep, by Monique. Welcome, welcome. She is live. Okay, it's French. La Bois, the woods. The woods. All right. Are you excited to go say hi to Ella? Tell her where you came from, of course, although I think she might suspect. So no outro video today, but we are going to go raid Ella here in... Well, first of all, thank you for playing Choffing the Crossword. Congrats to Will for being today's winner. And the raid is commencing in 3, 2, 1.